Alright guys, in this G3 Restyle video, I am basically going to be doing what you see on the screen here that I did to Miss Laguna Pink, but to Twyla and a little bit more curly. I don't, like here she is before, but I don't take the curls out as much as I did in Laguna's. I really pulled them downwards and made sure they were more wavy than spiral curls, but for Twyla, we're going to go a little bit more curly. This is what we're starting out with. I boil washed her already and cleaned her hair. On dry hair, I dampened it a little bit in the sink. Now I am just separating her hair at the part the way it's supposed to go. And then I'm going to show how I am curling it and then speed up the rest. So this is basically going to be the same way that I curled my G1 Laguna's hair and my G3 Laguna's hair as well. I'm using 10mm smoothie straws. Cut the straw in half, keep one the way it is, and then cut the other down the middle so you can take the cut in half straw and wrap it over the normal straw. And I'm using perm end papers to make sure the ends aren't frizzy or frazzled or bent or all weird. It just really helps. I'm definitely using these perm papers wrong, I believe, but I love the outcome that it has. So here I'm just separating her hair, making sure her hairstyle in the front stays the way that it is, and I'm gonna speed this up until I get to curling the hair. So right here I am sectioning the hair, taking a end paper and wrapping it around her ends. I think this was my first time using them, so it was very interesting, but you get the hang of it after a while. And whenever I fold the bottom down, I fold it a couple centimeters below the actual hair. That way it doesn't bend it or anything like that. And then whenever I curl the hair around the straw, it's very important to keep the hair flat at the root. And then I kind of twist the hair around as I go down, which you'll be able to see in just a minute. It really gives the good tight curl or the wave that you're going for. I'll have a better angle here soon. So in this much better angle, I am taking the end paper and I am wrapping away from her face and then keeping it nice, straight, and tight, and then twisting the ends as I go down, which you'll be able to see in just a second. Curling away from the face, keeping it flat around the root, and I'm just gonna really tighten it here in a second, like that, roll it in, and then push the straw down a little bit so it doesn't hit everything else, which I do in a little bit, and then wrapping it around, and then placing the straw on top. And now I'm just going to quite literally speed through the rest. This took like literally 30 minutes, so I'm sorry if the video is kind of long. And here I am separating and doing the top. It's kind of hard to do with all of the straws on the bottom half, but if you keep the part where it's supposed to be and really section it properly. It's not too hard. Here I am doing the little tendrils from her little hairstyle. I don't know if I got a good angle of it or not, but we shall see. If not, I'll just speed it up. This was also my first time filming doing doll hair, so I'm not sure if it's the best angle ever, but if you watch my G1 video at the very end when I curl my Laguna's hair, I get really good angles doing that. I did it basically the same exact way that I did the other two dolls' hair, so check that out if you want a better angle, because this is my first video and it's not that great. And here she is, all smoothie strawed up, looking real nice. Now the next step is to boil wash her for about 5 to 7 minutes, moving her around a lot. So the torturous part with boiling water, I don't really let it boil too much. I just give it a little bit. We're going to be putting her in the boiling water and moving her about quite a few times, just kind of rotating her in the water, making sure that I don't just, sit her in there. Don't want her to burn or anything like that, or hurt her body or her face or anything like that. So we're just going in with this now. And then we will be sticking her in the freezer for about 5 minutes to set and cool down the curls once I'm done here. And here's Twyla sitting after being in the freezer to dry. And here we have the moment of truth. She was still a little bit damp as I was doing this, but it wasn't too bad. I'm just taking out the straws now, very carefully removing the end papers, and then I'll show you what I do after that. Alright, now with a fine tooth comb, I will be fixing all of her bald spots from the curling. I'm just taking a fine tooth comb and picking at her scalp to really cover all of the bald spots, and then I will be separating her curls with the same comb and my fingers and just really separating them because I don't want them to be like ringlet. I want them a little bit wavy but a little bit curly as well, because I feel like that's what her hair should have looked like. And that's what I'm doing here. Just very carefully, not hitting the curls, just covering up the spots. And yeah. And at the very end, this is me fucking with her bangs. Oh my god, her bangs are atrocious. And I'm not sure what to do with them either. But at the end, she should be looking very, very cute, very pretty, very, very nice. And there we have it. That is my completed G3 Twyla. This was before I separated the curls, and then you will see after. And this is the same exact way I did Laguna's hair too, just not so close to her scalp. Really pulled them down and made nice waves. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that this helps because it's a lot of fun, but looks really nice too. Very good results.